Is this better? Maybe. Sure, let's say that it is. Hello everyone! I'm drinking pumpkin spice coffee. The one that I bought and showed you in a vlog, but I don't know if that vlog is up yet. It's probably not. I'm like a broken record. I'm so bad at making time to edit, which is like obviously very important to do when you want to share videos. So I should probably work on that. But I'm drinking the pumpkin spice coffee in this new mug that I got, which you don't know yet, but I got it for my birthday. Oh, I love it. Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Ola. This is my little corner of the internet where I share my life and books, as you can see. Another sip of coffee and we can get to the video. Okay, it feels weird when I'm not wearing my rings, and recently I haven't been wearing them as much as I would want to, which is crazy of me, like literally crazy of me. But I have these little hematite rings and I just really love wearing them because they're like, you know, they're crystals and I love crystals and I love the universe, and it's just everything is great. I still have I have a crystal right next to my bed as well, rose quartz. I don't know, they just make me feel like, you know, better. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. So from the title you can see that this video is going to be 10 before the end, which is basically like a tag I think someone made for Instagram, but I may be wrong. So if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. I know people do like 5 before the end and that sort of stuff, which basically means books that you are wanting to finish before the end of the year. I'm going to be sharing that because I shared a post on Instagram twice now, I think. Books that I want to finish before the year ends. So we are going to get into that. I'm going to start with the books that I own physically and that I have here, and basically with the most recent post that I posted on Instagram about this. You can go down below, and in the description my Instagram is linked if you want to check that out, but I'm also going to link just the post in general. We're gonna start with the books that I own. The first book that I would love to read before the end, and that I will probably be vlogging reading as well, since I'm doing like a December reading vlog sort of thing, which will be probably in parts because, let's be honest, I ramble on a lot, like a lot, so you would be there for a very long time. Anyway, the first book that I want to read, Red, White and Royal Blue. I have this little cute bookmark that I made when I was still in school. I was like obsessed with making bookmarks for some reason of that sort, and I've made so many that I even gave some to my friends, and I found them some time ago and I just had to take them and have them. So Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I think everybody and their mom already know this book. A movie on Amazon Prime, I believe, recently released. I have not seen it yet because I want to read the book first, but this is like obviously I don't even like really know what it's about exactly, so because I don't like, when I read the description I read it once and then I forget most of the things, and I love that because I sort of go into books semi-blind, you could say, right? So I think this is like about son of a president and like a prince or something who fall in love, that sort of thing. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. I'm really excited to read this, and I finally own a pink book. I have read One Last Stop by this author and I truly really loved it so much. I was really surprised how much like that book was to my taste, and I really want to read I Kissed Shara Wheeler as well. I just like the cover. If you've seen the cover, I just want that book for the cover first and then for its insides. But yeah, this one. The next book that I want to read is, was supposed to read for my series on Instagram, which I have called I read people's favorite books. By people's, I was like putting in the description who recommended me the book and whose favorite that was and what I thought about the book and stuff like that. It's on my Instagram profile as well on Reels. I got recommended this book last year at the end of the year, or like, yeah, I think it was last year when I was making the list. So I got it recommended then and never read it, but I really want to read it and continue on with the series, as well as just like, you know, read actual good books and stuff. And that book is If We Were Villains. This is obviously translation, as well as like Red, White and Royal Blue is. Much cheaper to buy translations like to my language here than to buy books in English, but I actually truly prefer reading books in its original language if it's possible. If it's English, then it's like truly no problem. The money is the problem, you know, they're quite expensive when you're not living in an English speaking country, unfortunately. Anyway, this one, I only know that this is dark academia and that people like pretty much don't love the characters or something. I don't know why, but this is the book that I want to read as well. The Secret History by Donald Tart also is like mentioned on the back here, and I know that that's a very beloved book as well, which is also something that I want to read, but not by the end of the year. That's another bookmark, like so. Isn't it so cute? I love these so much. The book is so pretty. Like I really like it. Another book that I want to read, and that's also from my shelf, is You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tao. And this, I only know that it's a super sad book. I think Sam had died or something, and she's trying to reach him over the phone or something like that. I'm not sure. I only know that one of them had died, and it's a very sad book that people cry on. So we're gonna see what I think. I'm gonna let you know. It's pretty short, actually. I'm like so not used to books being this short anymore. Another bookmark that I can show you. This is like a BTS thing that I had found on Instagram once, and also made a few of these, and I really like them as well. When my brother saw this book, older brother, when he saw this book, he immediately looked at the picture, right? Because like you look at the cover, but he's like detail oriented, I guess, because I haven't like really looked at that. But the hands, he was like, someone doesn't know how to draw hands. And now I can't unsee it. Like when I look at this cover, I look at the hands. So I'm sorry. I still love the cover. Like it's a very pretty cover. The next one I want to read is actually one that I'm gonna want to read. I'm finished with the non-fic that I'm reading, and that is, oh no, the page kind of splashed. I'm sorry. That is the Bane Chronicles. I've been reading the Shadowhunter world again this year, continuing on with it because I've only read the first book years ago. And I sort of like had this feeling to do it. Actually got it after seeing like the Mortal Instruments movie on TV. It was like randomly on TV, and I've seen it like twice, and I was like, maybe I should rewatch the show. And I rewatched the entire show, which the show made me obsessed with the world again, and I just really wanted to read it. And I loved seeing how things differ from the movie and the show, and how they've done it and how it's done in the books. I truly love that. So I read The Mortal Instruments and I've read The Infernal Devices, and I truly wish that I had vlogged The Infernal Devices, because the way they are weeped, if you know, you know. But like I was so soft for days after that. Just thinking about one certain character like made me well up. And it was just the craziest thing ever. I have loved every single second reading those books, that trilogy. It was just so good. The first book wasn't a 5-star for me personally, but the other two, just perfection. I love this so much. And also The Swordcatcher is out by Cassandra Clare right now. And that's also a book that I truly want to get and read, but I'm like, I need to finish the books that I own first. These are not all the books that I own, by the way. I have so many back at home, I just haven't brought them here. And I have so many by Cassandra Clare as well. So you can see that on my Instagram. I have posted many like book haul reels, and there's so many of her books there. I really want to read all of them, and they're quite chunky as well, so I need the time. This is the bookmark that's in here. You can see it's a little hard, but it's in green. Oh, I kind of smacked the page, I'm so sorry. But yeah, the Bane Chronicles are basically about Magnus Bane, and I believe like his life, like his adventures and stuff like that. I'm not like exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is just like about him and probably Alec, let's be honest. I really want to read it. This is also by two other authors, Sarah Rees Brennan and Maureen Johnson. I believe that they write a lot of the Shadowhunters books together, like the ones that are happening in the world, not like the main series, I guess. I've been reading these books, by the way, order of them being released. So I've been at some point reading Mortal Instruments, Infernal Devices, Mortal, Infernal, that sort of thing, and again. And I'm trying to like keep to that, just I want to read for like the physical books first. So I'm omitting some of the books because I have them as ebooks, but I truly prefer paperbacks. So the last one from my physical is The Witcher, Blood of Elves by Andrzej Sapkowski. And like, I mean, do I even need to tell you why? Besides, he's a Polish author and I kind of want to support, you know. I have never read the series, but it's been huge here since always. Got even just bigger as the games were rolling out and as the show came out as well. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to read these books because of the show. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like questioning whether to see the new season that is going to come out. I'm like truly, I don't know yet, but we shall see. Because I'm curious because of how the show ended, but I'm also not curious because the main guy that we love so much is not gonna be the main guy anymore. I don't know how to feel about that. Kind of sad because I think that if Henry was still on the show, he would have made sure that the show followed the books exactly as they are, and that would make reading the books even more fun. But we shall see. I don't know like what this book is exactly about, but since it's Blood of Elves, I believe that probably something to do with Ciri as well. So okay, so I have found on my I have my tablet here, my Instagram page, the post that I've made about And Before the End, like my first one. I'm gonna go through that and see if there's anything else that I want to add to the list, which I probably do want to. This is the post if you're wondering on which one it is. Before the End. 10 books on my TBR that I'm trying to read before 2024. The first one was the Mortal Instruments series, books 4 to 6. I have read that. Jujutsu Kaisen, volume 18 to 23, basically catch up. I am still yet to do that. So I think I was actually thinking about like trying to catch up with Jujutsu Kaisen right now, and then trying to do a reading look for a certain other manga that is like my favorite manga ever. A sneak peek perhaps? The third one was the Infernal Devices series. I have read that, so we are good. All 3 books. The Dark Artifices series, Artifices, which is I have it, I own it, it's just back at my home, so I don't know if I'm gonna like get to that, maybe over Christmas. We'll see how things go. Next one we have The Witcher, Blood of Elves, which I've already shown you. It's on both of my lists because I really want to read it. And Before We Say Goodbye by Toshikazu Kawaguchi, which is the newest book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. So I don't have it yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I can read it, but those are the books. That's way more than 10. Just because the manga is obviously like pretty short, but there's a lot of volumes, so it makes it like way more than 10, and also series are usually for 3 books. In this case, the ones that I've been showing here. So yeah, that's all. That is the video. Those are the books that I'm planning to read before the year ends. How about you though? Please let me know what sort of books are you planning to read before this year ends. And if you've got plans of any books that you're going to be starting out 2024 with. Guys, how crazy it is that we are just weeks away from it being 2024. I have no idea what happened to the year. I remember that 2023 started out so slowly for me, and it was such a nice feeling to finally feel like time isn't rushing so much. And now we're in December and I don't know what happened to the months. I literally have no freaking clue what happened. Please let me know in the comments all those things. Tell me how you are, maybe even how do you feel about it being 2024 almost? Because I feel super strange about it. I don't know how to feel truly. It's also weird. I can't believe it. I love this cup so much. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below to my channel so that you don't miss any new videos, whether that's vlogs or whether that's reading vlogs, whether that's book videos, anything. You should stay subscribed so that you don't miss any of them. You can click the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video, which is going to be super fun. I'm just gonna pop into your notifications on your phone and on your YouTube. I will see you in my next video, which will hopefully be very soon. Love you. Bye!